Welcome back, folks, to part 7 of our Expert Low Northern Raiders campaign with some custom restrictions. I was taking a look at our company right now. It's day 55, and I was just looking at a lot of these builds. I had like duelists that I wanted to make. The problem is to make a guy a duelist, you have to hit level 8. And I'm not sure how long I'm going to take this campaign. There's still a lot of challenge right now, so I'm not planning on quitting anytime soon, but typically around day 70, I start getting kind of frustrated with the trash mobs. But, you got to figure we're not really that strong. Our company's a lot weaker because of the restrictions that we had, so I don't know, I might play till day 80, but even so, I'm just saying I might have to rethink some of these duelists. The next playthrough looks like I did a vote and it looks like there's already a winner. It's going to be another run of regular Battle Brothers, not Legends mod. And there's 3 difficulty mods that I'm going to put on there to try to decrease the trash mobs and the overall challenge of the game. So that one, I'm hoping that if I get all that tweaked properly, I can play into the late game and we can start doing some of these other builds. A lot of people are saying, hey, why don't you do some range builds? I'm planning on the next one that I do is probably going to be cultists, and we're going to have a big company, so we're going to have lots of different guys. I want to just try to take this fight right now. Shouldn't be that bad. Hopefully we don't take too much damage, and then there's another contract, a raider camp that I want to take after this. You know, our guys really have a hard time hitting stuff. Like, it's kind of shocking. I think it's because I didn't allow myself to roll on people. And so naturally you end up with crappier guys. You end up leveling people that are not very good, basically. I think it was a cool idea. Hey, you know, we're not going to roll on anybody. I wanted to just keep the action going, but it's kind of underwhelming having a bunch of guys that are just still awful when they shouldn't be. What is this? Few raiders and a marauder. Okay. I do want to take that. See if we can farm the marauder. I picked up an S-Stock. I haven't used it yet. So, see if we can use it on the marauder to try to farm him. Okay, he's got a war brand. I'm assuming this guy wants to throw, probably. Okay, I was wondering where the other guy was. I'm going to try to drop these raiders, and then we can try to farm this guy. Assuming this guy doesn't take too much damage trying to farm him. That's not good. All right, change of plans. Wavering. Oh shit, I put this guy right in the line of fire. Okay, he's breaking. One shot with that hammer just drops him. All of his armor. Alright, let's check out the S-Talk here. He is injured, so we can use that ability. Performs an additional attack for every injury on the target. Alright, well, I didn't realize it does armor damage. So it's not really like a pure knife like I thought, like I was thinking in my head. I'm not sure that I really like it. Obviously, I haven't really used it much yet, but... like, it's not a replacement for the knife, in other words. Alright, we got his armor. We didn't get the Warbrand, though. That would have been nice to get. You don't see those very often in this game, Warbrands. Yeah, I don't think we're going to make it, but... let me see here. Alright, it's still night. We might have gotten there. Looks like we barely made it. Okay. They got a lot of power here with this mace and these two axes here. By the way, our bannerman got dropped last time, and I decided that I'm just going to stick with him because, like I said, I don't think we have like a ton more time left with this campaign, maybe another 30 days or so. I'm trying to get these guys with shields out of the way just so we can kill these guys faster. Because they're really the dangerous people. Oh my god, this guy is so bad, this barbarian. He really is. Just terrible. Alright, this guy's in trouble now. This guy might die right now. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get him out. He's got 21 melee defense. We're going to have to... Naturally missed. Okay. I want to wait for this guy. He needs to bump him. Well, this guy's in a lot of problems, and none of our guys can hit anything. So, I mean, good chance he's going to go down here, I would say. Okay, I mean, I had to risk it there. Ah, thought we could get him. All right, we got the mace and 2 axes, so that was good. A couple of 110s. Prisoner tied up in the brigands' camp. All right. I mean, we might as well take a look at him. 56, 4, 61, 82. He's really nothing that I'm interested in. So the S-Talk, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure that I really get this weapon. I mean, I guess you need it on like as like a fencing sword. But I'm not sure if it's better than the fencing sword because I don't ever make fencers. This is just the typical crappy attack, stab. This one is interesting, but because it does damage to armor, it's not really that exciting. This guy is another guy that kind of looks more like a frontliner. Doesn't have any talents. He's only got 66 attack. We don't. That's really the problem with our guys is we don't have enough guys that have good attack. Eddard has pretty good attack. You know, if we wanted a little bit more DPS, we could move Eddard into the back and give him an axe. And move somebody like this guy into the front. This guy has axe mastery, so it would make sense to give him a long axe and give him quick hands. I'd like to use this mace with somebody. That brigand camp was pretty far away for ambushing trade routes. I want to repair that stuff before I sell it, make a little bit more money. All right, do we want to take any of these? Deliver cargo. I'm not sure that I want to head back in that direction. Plunderer's Den east of Harlingen. Okay, we could maybe do that. Plunderer's Den. It's all the way over there. All the way over there for not even 800 crowns, so not going to do that. I think what I'm going to do is head down here, maybe see if we can grab some tools, and we can uncover some of the map over here. Okay, they got a hedge knight. Got a militia. Alright, we could take follow the tracks. You know, we could try and grab that militiaman. $16.20. Kind of expensive. I'm just gonna fire this guy. You know, I mean, what is the point in me killing him off? Let's try and get this guy. Wow, nice. 62 3 triple star. Don't see that often. 2 stars in resolve too. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with him yet. I think for now, he'll probably just take, like, a pike. So that's good. We only have 4 shield guys. That feels better. Sword duelist. Yeah, that does make sense, actually, if we could get him to 8. Let's give him backstabber. That'll help him hit stuff a little bit. 31% he's got. It's nice having all these long axes, I'll tell you. Do a lot of damage. Yeah, had to get him again. Now he's injured. I think Silken is probably our best guy. That's the executioner we picked up. Injured. You know, I almost just let that guy just go. Just because high ground in this game is just so unbalanced. So, you know, I was talking to Dino in the Discord, and he's like, yeah, I don't know why you did that, where you can't roll on people. I was just trying to keep the action going in the campaign, but, I mean, just look at what it's cost us. It cost us that Oath Taker last time. He had a Bardiche. I mean, I love that weapon. It's really hard to get. So that was a bummer. Sword duelist. Okay. This guy might actually make it to level 8 to be a sword duelist. Okay. Our tank just got nimble. Finally. Let's give him that, and now we can give him an arming sword. He's at 53. This guy finally has enough HP. We have to do something with his range defense at some point. Where's that perk that gives range defense? I forget where it is. Here it is, anticipation. Could give him anticipation, just 10 range defense. Because I don't really want to use him as a shield person. Let's just do it. That way we can level his other stuff. So I'm going to get rid of this. He can just keep using the pike for now. See, this guy finally got nimble. He wouldn't have died that other fight if he had nimble. I want to repair this axe we have. All right, I think we have plenty of kite shields at this point. Rossanon. I mean, we could take it just because we can probably take this camp now. What does this pay? 810. Okay. Got an oath taker. It's really what we need. A nice background. I don't quite have enough money right now. Let me just look if I sold most of what we have here. 500, 1,000, 1,600. Yeah, it's cutting it a little bit too close. Okay, he's got a thief. Do we want to roll on anybody? I don't think so. Where was the guy that we just got? Yeah, I'm just going to stick with what we have. See if we can maybe take this camp finally. Okay, I thought they wanted to fight us. All right, perfect. Except we don't quite have enough shield people over here. If we can kill this guy, maybe we can move him out. Come on. I don't want to take too much damage because we're not going to be able to take this fight if we get too banged up. Okay, it's all going to depend on if people can hit stuff. So far, the answer is no. This guy could take a lot of damage here. Alright, he's breaking, so shouldn't take too much damage. Okay, well, he almost got killed. So, looks like I was wrong about that. Alrighty. That's our new guy. So these guys have less fatigue. What is this one? Less melee skill. I want to see how many of our guys have quick hands at this point. Wow, just 2. Oh, this is not a new guy. Okay. Just 2. Yeah, that's a problem. That's why we don't have enough DPS. Well, we don't hit stuff. That's the main problem. Lots of outlaws, some archers, a leader. Maybe what we can do is finish the mission and then tomorrow try and take that after our guy heals a little bit. He's got a sword lance. This guy has a lot of stam. We could give him a sword lance. I think he has adrenaline and like a ton of stam. So that's pretty much perfect for sword lance. Our guys, like, their hit chance is not even really good enough to use these axes. All right, so I think this is the thing about being worthy or something. Okay. All right, same fight. Let's see how his HP looks now. So this guy with the sword lance, we want to have more in the middle of the formation. Some archers. Okay. I forgot to check armor. Wow, 18. I don't know if this company's up for 18, honestly. I'm going to wait here, and I don't think they're going to come in. My plan is just to retreat. Our company is just too crappy to win this fight. I don't know if they let us retreat. They might not even. I'm surprised they're coming out. See all these guys with shields? Our guys are not going to be able to hit them. So the archers are just going to pick us apart. My plan right now is to head back to the middle area of the map, maybe get some contracts, maybe find some camps, maybe find some caravans. We haven't really found many caravans at all, which is kind of surprising. They got to be getting pretty close to spawning a neutral army. So that camp will get easier. Maybe next time when we check on it, it'll be a little bit easier. Wow, 22. Holy cow. All right, and I'm back. So I had recorded about an hour's worth of gameplay last night, and the game randomly crashed on me, and I had never saved. So the only save that I had was like 20 minutes earlier, and it was this random fight against nachzehers. So I have to try and do that fight again. If not, I'm not going to be able to salvage the other 45 minutes that I did. So we're going up against 22 nachzehrer, and you know it's a lot of guys. So I need as many shield guys as possible here. Cleavers are good. Maybe I should give this guy a cleaver for this fight. I also think that the goblin pike is good here. Now, because I took the fight in the forest, I attack them in the forest, but when you load the autosave, you're being attacked. So it's one of those stupid fights where we're being attacked from every direction. So realistically, I don't even know if I can win this fight. I'm going to try, but if not, I'm going to have to go back and load an earlier save. You know, I'd like to kind of try to get out in the open if possible. It's just easier to fight so many guys, but I don't know if we're going to be able to. There's just not a lot of space here. Just trying to think. If I leave this guy here, I'd like to move everybody over here. I don't think we have enough space here. Like, if I move him up, I move him up. I can leave a shield guy over here. I can leave a shield guy over here. That's just not enough space. Oh, his turn is done. Crap, I didn't mean to end his turn. All right, well, we're going to have to leave these guys here because looks like I ended the turn by accident. So, yeah, it was weird. Like, this game never crashes on me, but I'm going to have to start saving the game more frequently. I'm going to have to get into the habit of doing that because, you know, I did a lot of nice stuff, and it was just erased by this. We're going to have to leave Eddard here. Crap, I didn't see this high ground over here. Who's this guy? Zahiri. Like, this guy's almost out of armor already. The fight just began. I don't have any way of helping him. This guy's almost out of armor, too. All right, he's done. Yeah, I think we need to adrenaline with this guy. Just because these two guys are taking too much punishment right now. All right, he's fleeing, wavering. We're doing well over here, just over here we're not doing so well. Come on, buddy. This guy, look at this guy. 81 attack. He's terrible. He can never hit anything. 72% chance. When is this guy up? 4 turns. All right, he's fleeing over here. Let's wait. Naturally, he missed. Ah, I should have pulled out the longsword. Please don't miss again. He misses. If I lose the fight because neither of those guys can hit anything, I'm going to be pissed. fight's going well. It's just not going well over here. Come on. Another miss. Alright, that guy's finally done. Four AP, so we're not going to be able to go up there and attack. Oh, this guy's fleeing. Okay. So maybe we did it. Maybe, well, not quite yet, but we're getting close. I think they might just retreat. We'll have to see. All right, that's good. Because I really didn't want to have to do all of that again. Wow. I mean, our guys are just bad. They're just bad. You know, because I didn't roll on guys this playthrough, the guys that we ended up with that we leveled are just not as good as they should be. it's really just a logical consequence of that restriction. All right, good fight. Went better than I thought it was going to. So I'll have to try to remember exactly where I was. I guess what I'll do is I'll go back and I'll edit the video. Go back and I'll edit the video so that it makes sense. This guy's looking a lot better here. Eddard hit nimble. All right, so we can complete this contract here. So I don't remember how much of what I did was lost, but basically I decided that instead of killing guys off, I'm just going to fire them just because it just wastes time. And there was an oath taker that I wanted to draft, and I couldn't get him because I had to kill the guy off. And then by the time I went back to town, the oath taker was gone. So just seems a little bit stupid, maybe. Harkenstad. All right, we can do that for 500. All right. I don't know what happens here. We'll just try it. 1 fatigue. Okay. Okay, they have thief here. I think we're kind of happy with what we have, though. I don't really think I'm looking to hire anybody else at this point. No, I'm just going to stick with what we have because the campaign's probably going to be over in another 30 days or so. Two days to the southeast, Harlingen. Den of the Unwilling, northeast of Harlingen. All right, well, I'm not going to go all the way out there for 700 crowns, so that's a rejection. What is this one? Deliver cargo. I don't want to go to the south, so that's out. And I'm not going to do a caravan mission. Could maybe think about spending money trying to train people. It's kind of what we need, is to level people a little bit. forgot which of these I liked. 20% for how many fights? 5 battles. 35%. 50% for the next battle. 20% for 5 seems pretty good. Be nice if we could get some of our guys to nimble. You know, that makes a big difference. Maybe like our tank. Because that's the other thing. I never got drill sergeant because we couldn't fire people. So our guys are a little bit less level than they probably should be. I mean, what else do I want to spend money on? I'd like to try the poleaxe, but it doesn't seem that good to me just by looking at it, but I'd have to really try it. Let's give this guy some rigorous schooling. That'll get him closer to nimble. Can give him some rigorous schooling. Give him some rigorous schooling. I think I'm going to head back to Groton Home because they had a couple of contracts here. Weissenstad. All right, we can take this. Go back to Harkenstad. All right, I'm going to save the game because this is where it crashed on me last time. And let's just head up north and see. Maybe we can jack caravans. Maybe we can fight a mercenary company. Maybe we find a location. Many necrosavants. All right, get the hell out of there. Some necrosavants. Okay. By the way, I don't know if this was the footage that I lost. I tried the S-Talk. I wasn't crazy about it. It's kind of a weird weapon. It's like... It's kind of like a fencing sword with this ability, the skewer. But then this ability, the perforate, seems like it would be good if you have a lot of guys that use two-handed weapons or crippling strikes, stuff like that. But other than that, I don't like how it does armor damage because you can't use it like a typical... You can't use it like a typical knife. Do I want to fight necrosavants? I don't I don't think so. I mean, I love those cleavers, the Kopesh. I mean, I could probably try it. If I save the game, I could try it. The thing is, our guys are not very good, so, you know, it's probably not going to go well. I'll take a look at the fight. I mean, let me just think about my formation here. How many are there? 6? Yeah, 6 is pushing it. All right, I mean, we have to get our surround bonuses here. Ah, too bad he was on high ground, though, because he can't adrenaline. That would have been perfect. I think we can probably kill this guy this turn. His turn is done. Yeah, see, this is not going well. Our guys just don't hit stuff. Including our best guy. He can't hit anything either. Allegedly our best guy. Come on. Let's wait for Silken to go. Okay. Got the high ground, still can't hit anything. Okay. This guy can't do anything either. There's no point even adrenaline. We're not going to be able to kill him. I'm trying to protect our bannerman, even though he's not that good. He doesn't have a lot of melee defense. All we have to do is hit this guy twice. That seems reasonable, right? Just have to get max surround bonuses here. Yeah, okay. Wow, we got 5 kopeshes off of that. Plus, look at all these shimmering ashes. That was great. I love kopeshes. So good. I'm not sure that really we have anybody good enough to use them. If you look at our guys, we just... Like, most people's attacks are in the 50s or 60s. This is why they can't hit anything. So, no, we don't have anybody really that can use them. He can use them in certain fights. Blankwasser, Harkenstead, Dunkelwald. Okay, I like those. Blankwasser, Harkenstead, Dunkelwald. Okay, that's a good one. But before we take that one, let's try to hunt down what terrorizes. $15 of them. What was that we just discovered? Okay. I don't want to fight them on these rocks. It's just really going to be annoying. So, let's see if they'll follow me out here. Moving back because there's only one guy that we can really attack this turn. That's not reason enough to move in. This guy's got the high ground with the war scythe. That's pretty nice. Let's wait for the war scythe guy. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9. I'm wondering if maybe it's worth reinforcing this guy over here. I think that's a good move. Over here, we could maybe move this guy to block them. Ah, that guy was almost dead. That's why I did that. All right. Yeah, you can adrenaline. Come on. $65, bro. All right, the fight is almost over. I'm not gonna go get the eggs. I'll just let them come to us. I feel like we have the advantage even after the eggs hatch. All right, we can finally give this guy duelist. It's kind of too bad we gave him axe mastery. We could have made him a cleaver duelist with the Kopesh. We also got this winged mace. That would have been nice. You know, the only problem with him being an axe duelist is we don't... This is the best axe that we have. I mean, I guess if we give him duelist, we could try using those other weapons and just see how it goes, you know? Like, we could try out the winged mace, we could try out the Kopesh, and if we like it, we could just give him another mastery. I think I'm going to give him the Kopesh right now. Just because it's completely badass. Silken, okay. I think Silken's our best guy. I mean, look at these stats, this guy. All right, so another guy hit Nimble. This is what we need, is people to hit nimble. Just a lot harder for them to die. Alright, so we can do this one now. Okay, this is good. This is good because we haven't explored any of this over here, so there's going to be locations. Some raiders, a hedge knight, a marauder. It's only 8 of them. I mean, ideally, we'd be able to farm the hedge knight. So Eddard has nimble and he has 51. But it all depends on what weapon the guy has. Like, maybe can give Eddard 2 shields in case he has an axe. Alright, he's got a warbrand, and that looks like that 210 armor. And I think that helm is a 280, but it might be a 300. But I mean, he's also like wicked dangerous with the warbrand. I want to just take a look at the melee defense of our guys. So 42 is not great. 44, 45, 49. So we want to use Tamim and Eddard. Tamim is up here. I want to just try to get Tamim in better position so he can try to help tank this hedge knight. All right, I mean, some of them are throwing. This guy's throwing. I don't know who else is throwing. This guy's up here, so I'm just trying to think. Unfortunately, he came up here, so we're kind of out of position. These are our 3 best tanks down here. I gotta get this guy out of here. He doesn't have a lot of melee defense. This guy's only got 37, so I'm gonna have him try to help out down here. Alright, here's Tamim. Eddard is the guy we want to try to tank with him. Okay, that's good. Let's wait. I want to see where he's going to go. He's probably going to come here, I would think. Or here, maybe. Yeah, okay. I'm getting a little greedy here. I want to see if I can farm all of these guys. Oh, shit. I just put him in Warbrand striking distance here. He's got 54%. That's pretty good. Hey, this guy over here. Alright, he's breaking. This guy's in trouble, so I'm gonna wait with him right now. Okay. We gotta get out of here with him. Okay, that was good. Alright. We almost got the marauder. Shit, that's not good. Let's get out of here with him. Okay, so far so good. He can take a little punishment. Okay, the marauder's done. I don't feel like I can just pull out a knife right now, though, just because these guys are too dangerous. All right, he's steady. He's steady, but he's taking a lot of damage, so that was not great. But we can maybe move him out with Eddard next turn and get this guy out of here. Shit. I think this guy could kill Magni here if he hits him twice. There's not really a whole lot we can do about it, except maybe... Let me see if this guy has quick hands. No. I forgot he has nimble. Okay, so he's okay. All right, let's try and get the surround on the hedge knight now. It's just amazing that nobody can hit this guy. I mean, really. It's just incredible. 6 people surrounding him, knifing him. No one can hit him. Finally. All right, we got a coat of plates here. We got his helm, too. 280. Wow, we got the war brand. Nice. I never get war brands. It's one of those cool weapons that I think is better than a lot of people realize. Like, I never use it because you just rarely ever get one. All right, so Magni is banged up. But he did well. Okay, so this guy hit nimble. .61 attack is not bad. Okay. Tamim hit nimble. Edgenar. What are we going to do with him? He could be a nice, like, one of these two-hand back kind of guys, so I'm going to give him adrenaline for now. You know, we can take this camp, actually. This camp was, like, really nothing. Few thugs, some raiders. This is the guy we got to be careful with. He's not very good. Nice having so many arming swords. Ah, doesn't have any stam. See if we can do this. Yeah, I guess we can. Through the tree. All right, now we got to move because we're way behind here. All right, where are we going now? Harkenstad? Brigand leader. Nice. Got some marksmen too. Okay. This guy's pretty good. I mean, we could give him Axe Master. If we gave him Axe Mastery, he could use a long axe with the great axe. So I think I'm going to do that. Because that's a really nice weapon that we're not using right now. Give the mace to somebody else. That's a 210 he's wearing, and that's a noble sword, so we want to try to grab that. Not sure where they all are. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's only 11 of them. We can try to tank this guy with Tamim. What does this guy have for 37? Yeah, this is the guy that doesn't have a lot of melee defense. Silken has decent melee defense. Problem is, we don't want this guy to just come here, so I think we need to get him back. Alright, well, they'll come in now. Yeah, this guy is taking too much armor damage. He's in a little bit of trouble now. If this guy goes here, that's going to be problems. Alright, we're going to have to move him here. See if I can kill this guy and he just comes here. That would, yeah, there we go. So what does Zahiri have for melee defense? 46? That's not bad. Let's see if we can... I was trying just to get Tamim to tank him, but it didn't work out. It looks pretty good right now. It looks like we'll probably be able to farm that guy. You know what? I think he does have polearm mastery. Crap. I was thinking he doesn't have it. I want to wait because I'm hoping he's going to come here again. I don't want to tempt him to go somewhere else. Okay, I'm back here. Let's see if we can tie up some of these archers with this guy. Alright, that's not what we wanted from him. Trying to tank a guy with a noble sword is dangerous. What I need to do is get Magni up here because he's fighting these idiots over here. Is this guy done? No, he's not even done. All right. This guy has full armor. That's why I did that. What is he up? 5 turns? This is the guy that we want to try to tank him. So if I can push him towards him, that would be perfect. Just gonna leave. We don't care about that guy. All right, he's breaking. All right, perfect. Can try to kill this guy now. All right, now we can try to get the surround on this guy. Not yet, though. I want to get all my guys in position with their knives out. I think Tamim is our best tank. guy's another one of our best tanks. He doesn't have a knife. Because I gave him 2 shields for the hedge knight. That's why he doesn't have a knife. Alright, this guy's exhausted, so... we're in a good place right now. We just got to be patient. That guy has a knife, so if we could kill him, maybe we could get a knife for Eddard. Oh, he does have a knife. All right, we can go in now. He's almost completely stammed out. Silken's got good attack. Let's get him in there. All right, he's not breaking at all. If we have to take his shield, we can. Alright, we got the armor. We got the sword, too. Wow. That's huge. You know why? Because I want to get a sword duelist going. So, we're starting to hit a little bit of a stride here. Finally. I mean, these guys really sucked for a while. I think I want to just keep buying experience so we can level them. This is the guy who might be the sword duelist, or one of the guys. This guy could be another sword duelist. Alright, this is the guy who needs range defense. Oh, I forgot we gave him anticipation last time. Okay. I don't know what we're going to do with him. I'm going to give him student for now. He's fine right now. Who do we want to give the noble sword to? Looks like Eddard. This guy's got 53 attack now, so I'm going to give him a sword. 235. We don't need that. 320. Look at that. We're getting 1,200 for that. Beautiful. I want to repair this armor before we sell it. Well, we might not have to sell that one. I might actually keep that one. $280. I don't think we'll use either of those. The 200s can be useful. I'm going to get rid of the S-Talk. I don't think I'll ever use it. Not in this playthrough. I would have to specifically draft somebody for the S-Talk. Let's grab a couple nets. Good to have. Let's see if we can spend some money to level our guys here. I think that's probably the best strategy. This guy's almost nimble. This guy's almost nimble. Tamim, I thought he was nimble. Yeah. See, is Pure Tank nimble? So we can do Som and Som, Zahari, and SW duel. Can do those three. What about Edgenar? Yeah, let's do Edgenar. Looks like everybody else is at 7. I think I'm just going to keep going. I mean, we have the money, and I can't think of a better thing to spend it on right now than this. All right, where are we going? Let's just do that. I don't remember the shimmering ashes. I don't remember if you craft anything with that. I'm gonna look that up real quick. I thought you just sold them, but Happy powder. Okay. Protective runes and sigils. That's a good one. All right, so it is worth keeping them. Hunt down unholds. Okay. You know, it would be nice to get some unhold hides. And, you know, we have a lot of cleavers now, so... All right, let's give it a shot. Four. Don't go in the marsh, you idiot. All right. Could maybe give Eddard a cleaver for this fight. Our guys, you know, they don't have a lot of stam and they don't have very good attack, so I think they're better off with the swords. So we can try to tank with Eddard and Tamim and then just focus fire everybody else down. Just want to see if this guy has polar mastery. No, he doesn't. Okay. Yeah, let's go in with him. Oh, come on. 73. This guy is so annoying. He never hits anything. All right, it's go time here. This guy can try to tank this guy. Eddard can tank him. Yeah, this guy's not a great tank, Zahiri. But we're going to try again with him. Okay, he's wavering. Oh, shit. I couldn't get my main guy in there. Just going to have him rest. Alright. This guy failed at tanking this guy. Maybe I can have the stallion try to tank him. Definitely not this guy. He's not going to tank him. Yeah, this guy does not have very good melee defense either. These guys have a lot of resolve. They just don't break. Alright, he can take one of those. Alright, this guy's almost done. Ah! Alright, he's done. This guy is just about done here. Oh, shit. Wrong guy. All right, I mean, we took some injuries. It's hard not to get injured these fights. Like, you have to tank really well. 2 guys with broken noses. Yeah, let's have the monk look at him. Okay. Almost no money east of Harlingen. No. What are we going to do now? Probably time for me to stop. So, let's take a look at our guys. We got a level here. Okay, we got another guy to nimble. Brawler. We just picked him up recently, I think. He got to 7 quickly. So, yeah, I mean, we got a couple guys that don't have nimble right now. We got 2 guys. 3 guys that don't have nimble. So that's pretty good. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you have a comment, let me know. Thanks again.